Okay, got it. Got that home court advantage in the play-in. It's exactly what we wanted. Well, maybe not exactly what we wanted. It would have been nice to get that 6th spot, but we did want home court advantage for this play-in game. Yeah, yes, yes, yeah. Yeah. Yes, it's a play-in game, but yes, we got home court advantage. And if we win, we play the winner of 7-8. I'm with that. Excuse me, we actually play the loser of 7-8 for that 8th spot. And yes, today I'm an avatar. I got my avatar talking to you. And yes, in a game where Dallas didn't even play their starters in their game, neither did Memphis. And even the team that we played, the SUNS, didn't play their starters. Booker wasn't in. Kings had their starters in because they wanted that 9th place position. And they were not going to let it get away, get out of their hands. By the end of the game, they were able to put in the reserves. And to be all the way honest, Phoenix Suns had their backup team. They were trying to play, but they had no chance. And the Dallas Mavericks, who, in my opinion, I don't even think care about the rest of the season or this play-in game, because their guy Kyrie Irving is injured, and they probably know they're not going to make it too far in these playoffs without him. Didn't even play their starters, went ahead and rested, didn't take the chance of any injuries to any of their players, including Devin Booker, including Anthony Davis. So maybe they want their guys ready for the game against us. Maybe they just know the season is over, which is what I think, in my opinion. And the Kings were able to get a pretty easy victory in a game where the refs weren't even calling fouls. There was barely any foul shot. They were just trying to get out of there, get that game ended. And the Kings were able to go in there and handle business with guys like Valanciunas balling. Devin Carter was out there balling. And even Doug McDermott got some time out there. And the Kings are able to escape Arco Arena with a 98-109 victory over the Phoenix Suns. Kings blew them out in the first. Suns came back a little bit in the second. Third quarter, the Kings handled business, and they coasted on in the fourth quarter with the reserves to finish it out 109-98. And the Sacramento Kings finished the last game of the year with a 40-42 record, which in my opinion is pretty damn ugly. At the least, it should have been 41-41, but they have 2 more losses than wins to finish this season off. Yuck. But whatever. And in the last 5, they are 5 of 5. The last 10, they are 5 of 5. Winners of 1 game to finish off the season. And they ended up 28 games out of first place, which is a hell of a lot of games. As you can see, the Thunder won 28 more games than the Kings, which is kind of crazy to just say and hear, finishing with a 4-game win streak. The Rockets finished their season in second place, 52-30. And the Lakers, look at the Lakers. They moved all the way up. They were down here with us in the middle of the season. They got Luka Doncic, and now look at them. They finished in third place with a 50-32 record. They just kind of took off once they got Luka Doncic. And the Nuggets, who fired their coach recently, Mike Malone, nobody knows why that happened. But they also finished with the same record as the Lakers, but Lakers had tiebreaker. Actually, the same record as the Clippers as well, but Lakers had the tiebreaker in those, and that's why they're in third place. Nuggets fourth. Clippers ended up in fifth. They also moved up from down below. They were down below, but they finished their season really strong, winning like 17 of their last 20 games of the season. As you can see, 9-1 in the last 10 games. And a big factor of that is James Harden playing excellent at point guard and them getting their guy back, Kawhi Leonard, from injury and playing strong down the stretch. Minnesota Timberwolves finished in 6th. They kind of fell off a little bit. And the Warriors also, they finished in 7th. They kind of fell off a little bit. There's no way they should be in a play-in game. But the Wizards will be in a play-in game versus the Grizzlies, who are finished in 8th place. In my opinion, we're a better team than the Grizzlies, but the Grizzlies ended up with a better record than us. They also fired their coach for some reason in the middle of the season. Nobody knows why that happened. Maybe it was locker room beef, who knows. Grizzlies finished 8th, Kings 9th, and the Mavericks, who lost Kyrie Irving in the middle of the season, finished in 10th place. With the Suns below that, Trailblazers, the Spurs, Pelicans, and the Jazz, all the way down there at the bottom of the Western Conference. And hey guys, before I get too far into the video, I ask if you can, please like and subscribe for your boy. Please like and subscribe for your boy. That would be really appreciated. Yeah, it's the end of the season, but we're going to do some more stuff in the summer. We're going to have a bunch of documentaries. We're going to be reporting on all Kings news as it comes in. Any trades that happen, any signings that happen. We will talk about all that stuff, so you're going to want to be here. Go ahead and click that subscribe button for your boy. And hopefully you're here for the whole video. It's going to be a quick one today, as the Kings made the play-in and get the home court advantage. Yeah. And yes, my avatar is handsomer than me. That's okay. That's fine. That's cool. Avatars don't age. Or maybe they do, but their skin doesn't age like mine. And I want to say welcome, YouTube, to all my friends, my folks, and you Kings fans out there. It's your guy, Jay Woods, aka Shy the Man, and I'm back at you with another episode of The Kings Morning After Midday Cup of Joe with Jay.
I love it.
Last game of the season episode of the Kings Morning After Midday Cup of Joe. We will be covering the play-in tournament. They have at least one more game left. The play-in, they need to win that, and then they can play again. And if they win that, they get to play in the playoffs. So the Kings just need to win. Like I'm always saying, they just need to win. That's what they need to do. Take control of their own destiny and just win. And today is April 14th, 2025. And the day is, you know what day it is. You know what day it is. It's Monday.
Baby, I'ma be a motivation.
Motivated Monday. Let's get motivated for the work week. Let's get ready for this work week.
Yeah. Motivation.
Let's handle business. Perfect time to start handling our goals. Let's get it. Let's get it for the week, guys. Let's do it. Whatever you're into, whatever you do for work, sales, whatever it is, let's go get it. Motivated Monday.
Girl, I turn that thing into a rainforest.
Last week I did roller coaster Mondays. Because the Kings were just pissing me off so much, up and down and losing streaks and stuff. Last week was roller coaster Monday. But today is a motivated Monday.
Yeah. Motivation.
Yeah.
Motivation. motivation.
Motivated Monday.
Go, go, go.
Yeah. And my cup of joe for today's Motivated Monday is... Well, they're here. It was a long road, a long stretch. The season had its ups and downs. It was definitely a roller coaster season. Roller coaster of love, baby. The Kings roller coaster. And that's what I call it because, man, this Kings team had its ups and downs. This season was crazy. Coaching changes, top of the roster player changes, all the losing, all the winning. It was, it was just a wild season. It was, to me, this was one of the hardest seasons to be a Kings fan this year. It was just wild. And one thing I hope for this team, for the Sacramento Kings team, is some damn consistency, man. It's like, this is what I've been wanting for years, is some damn consistency. And they finally had their coach. I thought they had their coach. You know, they had their all-star, top of the lineup, all-star point guard, and they drafted in my opinion, all-star level center in Domantas Sabonis. And they had DeMar DeRozan, you know, another scorer, somebody to help Fox. And I thought that they could do big things. And I didn't think Mike Brown needed to be fired. Yes, they were in a losing streak when it happened. I want to say they had lost like 7 games in a row when Mike Brown got fired. But yet and still, I don't feel like he had lost the locker room. He was still teaching guys. He was staying on guys, yeah, and he was hard on guys at times. But I don't know. In my opinion, that's what a coach is supposed to do. You know, these guys aren't so soft and so sweet that they can't take criticism, you know. I hate that about some of these millionaire ball players. They're divas. Some of them are just divas and can't take somebody criticizing them or yelling at them. And I don't know if that's why Brown was fired, because he was too hard on the guys. I don't really know. You know, I'm not in the locker room. I'm not Monty McNair. I'm not the front office. I have no idea. But I just didn't think Mike Brown needed to be fired right there at that time. And then they put our guy, Doug Christie, in that interim position. And it's like, with the team we had, it was not a complete roster. And it's like almost like you're setting up our guy, Doug Christie, who always wanted to get a head coaching job, a head coaching position. It's like you're setting him up for failure, is how it felt. Because to me, in my opinion, from the beginning of this season, the Kings did not have a full roster. They did not have... Their roster felt unfinished. They didn't have a decent backup squad. And there was, you know... I guess the starting lineup was decent, but we had nobody coming off the bench. And real championship teams, their bench is usually filled with really good players, like a team that could almost start, you know, for, you know, and be good, is what our backup bench should be. Or if, you know, we want to be championship contenders, we want to be able to sub a starter out for a guy that can probably start on another team, or at least hold it down damn near as much as that starter we took out could. So from the beginning of the season, to me, the Kings didn't all, you know, their roster wasn't all the way filled in. It wasn't filled up. And in my opinion, we didn't have enough height. We didn't have enough, you know, there was no backup for Domantas. I mean, we had Alex Len, but he wasn't getting any time and they just wouldn't play him. I don't know why. I thought he should have got more time. And last year we even had JaVale McGee, who I thought was serviceable for at least lobs and blocking guys. I thought he was a good backup. They let him go. Now they got Jonas Valanciunas, but it took to the middle of the season to get him. And just in my opinion, the Kings roster wasn't filled in all the way from the beginning of the season. You know, they fired Mike Brown in the height of us losing 7 games in a row, 8 games in a row. I can't remember what it was. And that triggered a whole little chain of events And De'Aaron Fox ended up requesting a trade out, where he kind of made it seem like he wasn't requesting a trade out, but it was kind of evident that, and he even said it himself, that the head coaching inconsistency and having 5 different coaches in his 7, 8 years as a King kind of bothered him a little bit. So in my opinion, we had that head coach that we needed. Keep him in there, let him do his thing for like 4 or 5 years. But they fire him a year, or less than a year after he signed an extension. So that was weird in itself. De'Aaron Fox, he gets out of here. We trade for the other Bull in Levine, who came in kind of, trying to figure out his role and figuring his way out, which he finally figured his way out. And it seems like he knows his role on this team at this point, and has been a lot more aggressive as of late. But this season was just wild, and to be honest, I'm glad the season is over. I'm hoping that these guys could win a couple games in these play-ins, beat Dallas, and then they're going to have to go in and beat between the Warriors and the Grizzlies. It's going to be interesting to see who wins that game. That's going to be a very interesting game. But if we have to play the Warriors again to make it to the playoffs, I'll probably be really sick to my stomach, because I'm so tired of them. They're trying to say they're not a rival of ours, but the Warriors are our rival, at least, in distance. They're only about 80 to 100 miles away from us. Regionally, they are our rival. Western Conference wise, they are our rival. I don't want to play them. I'd rather play the Grizzlies, but if we play the Warriors, that's fine. They're not the greatest team, even though they did get Jimmy Butler, and they started doing really well with Jimmy Butler. I'm just waiting for that plane to crash, because Butler crashes every team he goes to. He's the ultimate diva. If things ain't going his way, he's going to want out. So I'm just waiting for that to happen, or him and Green get into some altercation or something in practice, or even in the game, or some crazy shit happens. But, Green knows who to mess with. He probably wouldn't mess with Butler. Butler's a little gangster, so he probably wouldn't mess with him. But it's going to be interesting to see how the Warriors play versus the Grizzlies, who comes out of that one, and to see who the Kings are going to play. I'm getting a little ahead of myself, because we do have this game on Wednesday versus Dallas that we need to win. So let's just stay on that subject for now. Get this win on Wednesday and move on. As I've been saying throughout the whole season, Kings just need a win. They just need to play together and get one win at a time. Get this win on Wednesday, and hopefully they don't go fishing on Wednesday. I would like to see the season continue at least a little bit longer, but it's yet to be seen. So hopefully we can go out to it's actually home. We're playing the G1C. Hopefully we can go out to the G1C. They light a fire under their asses, beat this Dallas Mavericks team, who, in my opinion, doesn't even want to play anymore. I think they just want to go fishing. They want to end their season. Kyrie Irving is not there. They probably just want a fresh start at the next season. AD got traded from LA, so he's feeling some type of way. Kyrie Irving got injured. They probably just want to start fresh next season, have both of those guys back and in tune. So I don't think they really want to win this game. But the Kings cannot come out lackadaisical. They need to go out and fight regardless. So, bottom line, the Kings morning after. Bottom line. Today's bottom line is, and I just kind of said it, the Kings need to go ahead, take one day at a time, play Wednesday. They play Wednesday and watch tape. They have time for a little bit of rest, watch some film on the Dallas Mavericks, get a feel for how they're playing with AD. They haven't played them all season with AD in the lineup, so this will be the first time they actually play them with AD in the lineup. Domantas Sabonis has done a pretty good job against AD in the past. Go ahead and guard him as hard as you can. If you don't want the season to end, Domantas Sabonis, go ahead and guard AD the best you ever have. And in my opinion, Domantas is one of those guys that by the way he looks out there and body language, he's been playing hard after his ankle injury. He's been playing hard, and he wants this. He wants to play in the postseason. So you can see it in his steps. He's been very aggressive, and hopefully he comes out that way on Wednesday and dominates AD. Hopefully we can get Levine. Hopefully we can get Zach Levine hitting his shot, hitting his three. He's been very good from three as of late. So hopefully he can keep hitting his shot. DeMar, you know, this is the time when we really need DeMar, is in those tough, hard playoff situations, clutch situations where the defense is tightened up. He's going to use that OG midi game and create some turnarounds and some jump shots for himself. And one guy I really want to see out there pushing is Keegan Murray. I would like to see Keegan Murray play really aggressive against this Dallas Mavericks team. I would like to see him out there pushing guys around, bumping guys, and I want to see him driving to the basket. I would like to see a little bit more of him driving to the basket, especially in this upcoming game. Keon Ellis is our D&3 guy. He's been playing hell of a job on defense, doing a hell of a job on defense, getting steals, getting strips, especially in the end of the game. Keep doing that. Keep hitting your three. He's a very good three-point shooter, a lot better than I even realized. And don't turn the ball over. Keon Ellis just needs to not turn over the ball and be aggressive. You know, when you have your shot, take it. You know, he defers a lot because we do have scorers that can take control of the ball like Levine and DeMar. But Keon, I'd like to see you be a little more aggressive, maybe drive to the basket here and there. But keep making that three. Keep doing what you're doing on defense. And Valanciunas, he's been coming off the bench hungry. Trey Lyles has been filling in great, and he's been hitting his shot. Trey Lyles has been hitting his shot, which is good to see. They just need to continue doing these things. They're on a high right now. They're doing good. Ride this roller coaster. You know, while you're up high, keep it up high. Don't go down. Don't fall down the roller coaster just yet. But keep going up. Okay, keep going up. We're on that chain. We're getting pulled up. Let's keep going up. And this Kings team hopefully will battle it out on Wednesday, give us a good showing, and make it to that next game. That's my bottom line. And my cup of joe. French roast, 1 creamer. All right, for this game, I'm going to give you some quick stats. All right, I'm going to try to make this really quick here because this game was damn near meaningless. It was very meaningful for the Kings to get play-in, but the way everybody played, they didn't even play their starters. It was kind of a meaningless game. The way the referees reffed the game, they made it feel very meaningless by not calling any fouls. They were just trying to get out of there. So the leading scorer for the Phoenix Suns ended up being Grayson Allen. They're forward with 20 points. Tyus Jones also had 17. Those guys were out there playing. They were not trying to lose. They were out there playing. Bastards, but we ended up beating them anyway. And then assists. The leading assist getter for them was Grayson Allen also with 5 assists. And their leading rebounder was Ryan Dunn, their forward, who had 10 assists. Their center, Mason Plumlee, didn't do much at all in this game. And for the Sacramento Kings, their leading scorer was off the bench. Our new guy, big dog, Jonas Valanciunas, with 22 huge points off the bench. That's kind of crazy to see because he did that in 21 minutes. He went out there and he was balling for us. I give it to him. And Domantas Sabonis with his 20 points. He also had 12 rebounds. He led in rebounds with 12. And Jonas, look at Jonas with 10 rebounds off the bench. And Keegan Murray had 7 rebounds. I'm not mad at that. Keegan Murray has been doing a lot better job rebounding, and I'm not mad at that. He only had 6 points. I would like to see Keegan Murray scoring more than 6 points. I mean, I know he can do it. You know, at this point, Trey Lyles was filling in for him when he was injured. And Trey Lyles was kind of having similar stat lines to Keegan Murray. I mean, those guys are pretty interchangeable. Damn near the same guy, it seems like at this point. But I know Keegan Murray has it in him to drive to the basket a little bit more and maybe try to develop some type of post game or down low game. Because I would like to see him scoring more than 6 points on any given night. I mean, Keegan Murray should be scoring more points than that. I mean, they call his name after every shot. I mean, at this point, do we really need to be calling Keegan Murray after every shot? I mean, he's not a rookie anymore, you know. He's not like some crazy, devastating player either. It's like, why are we saying Keegan Murray's name after every shot? Maybe once he's hit like 20 points, we can start screaming Keegan Murray's name. But it's just, to me at this point, he's just a role player at this point. He hits threes, plays a little defense. Why are we saying Keegan Murray after every shot? He's not so special that we need to be saying his name. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Maybe we'll say Keegan Murray for the rest of his career, I guess. But in my opinion, he doesn't really deserve his name called after every shot. I mean, why do we do it for him and nobody else? I mean, what is so great about Keegan Murray that we're saying his name after every shot? I don't know. I'm not hating or anything. It's just, in my opinion, the Keegan Murray chant has gotten kind of old. It's kind of stale. It's like, if he was like balling and like doing things and hitting his threes, and he had that 40-point game, on nights like that, he scores over 20 points. Okay, let's start calling Keegan Murray's name. But he hits one shot, gets like 2 points, and we're saying Keegan Murray. He hits 2 shots, Keegan Murray. Last night he hit 2 threes. He got 6 points. We say Keegan Murray twice, and it's like, why are we saying his name? But anyway, that's neither here nor there. It doesn't matter whether they call his name or not. It's just, I don't feel like he really deserves it. But Keegan Murray, just get out there, be more aggressive. Let's see you ball out there, Keegan Murray. Let's go. Let's get out of control. Like, come on, man. You were the 4th pick. Let's do some things out there, man. You got a chance to play in a play-in game. If you win a couple, you get to the playoffs. Come on, Keegan. Go crazy. Let's do something out there. Let's show your offensive abilities out there in this play-in. But, yeah, that was my rant for today. Team stats. Both teams shot in about 50%. Kings hit about 6 more field goals than the Suns. Suns hit 1 more 3-pointer than the Kings, which is kind of interesting to see. And free throws, as I said earlier, there was barely any free throws shot. Suns went 50%. Kings hit 3 of 3, which is crazy. The refs were not tripping. They were like, let's get out of here. Don't call any fouls. Rebounds, 37-43 for the Kings. Assists to turnovers. Suns, 28-11 turnovers. Kings, 31-11 turnovers. So the Kings were a little bit better, getting the ball distributed without turnovers. And points in the paint, Kings 44, Suns 40. These stats don't really tell much because this was pretty much a blowout. It was close in the first half, but in the second half, the Kings went ahead, stomped on their necks. They put in their reserves, and they were able to finish the game out. Eye test. Let's give the Kings a quick eye test. So for this eye test, I'm just going to do the 3rd and 4th quarter real quick because the 3rd quarter is kind of when the Kings started dominating. And they put in their reserves in the 4th quarter and finished it out pretty well. Just as my dogs go crazy for some reason over who knows what. Probably the mailman or something. I don't know.
Gillespie got the start tonight. Just, it really wasn't that long ago that they were in the Western Conference Finals.
Look at Keon. Oh, man. Keon hustled everybody. I got some young fella. Levine looking for a heater. Yes, sir. Turn the thermostat up. Great defense by Ellis. Murray. Oh, man. Murray with a league lead in double-doubles. On the kick out. Jones catch and shoot 3. Tyus Jones having himself an afternoon. Tyus back out to Ryan Dunn straight away. Wow. That's a nice shot right there from the rookie.
That's where the game is right now. Whoa.
Oh, Zach unable to get his hands on it.
How about that pass, though, by Domas?
Man, Tyus Joe, he's talking.
Yeah, the landscapers are here, so my dogs are going to be going crazy for a minute. So you're going to hear them.
His plus 36 is insane for Valanciunas.
Yes,
14 points
But
in 9
at
minutes.
this point, by the end of the 3rd quarter, the Kings were up by 5.
Like that right
Beautiful steal by Devin Carter with the beautiful steal and dunk.
They got a 2-for-1 opportunity.
Looking real quick and athletic right there. And as you can see, it jumped to 9 very quickly and up to 11. So a second ago, it was like a 5-minute lead. Now it jumped up to an 11-point lead. Jonas Valanciunas was shooting well, hitting little jumpers post-game. He was the leading scorer last night. He was balling.
I don't know, bro, that double up defense.
Doug McDermott hitting threes. He always hits threes. So we brought our bench in and a lot of subs in, and they were still able to outscore this Phoenix Suns team, which was great to see. Grayson Allen hit his threes or whatever. Trey Lyles hitting his three. Everybody on the Kings team got a little bit of time last night except for Jay Crowder. I'm not sure why Jay Crowder doesn't play at all. It's kind of weird. I feel like Jay Crowder can do something out there, you know? And at that point, Valanciunas pushed it to a 14-point game. Isaac Jones out there having fun. Great big man. He's a good power forward, center type player.
Laces one.
We got a couple steals there at the end of the game. Pushed it down to 10. Down to 8 with 5 minutes left. Gave a little scare to the Kings, I believe, at this point. They pushed it back to 11. Back down to 9. The nice layup right there.
Fultz off the glass.
Markelle Fultz out there playing some good down low game.
Late December and Doug Christie taking over, and then all the changes in the roster started happening. Injuries to the
Fultz was out there balling, posting up guys.
There's been a lot of adversity.
Small point guard out there posting up guys.
Here's Davis. TD, nice little find. Oh, the big
Even Terrence Davis got in the game.
Just so we're aware of it. Ball's going up.
Give him some more. Give him 2 more.
Valanciunas out there balling, looking like an all-star. And the backups were able to push this lead all the way to 17 points. And as you can hear, the Light the Beam chants were already going.
Fan Appreciation Day here at Golden One.
Kings win by 11 points. And it was really too easy for the Kings at that point. There was pretty much no doubt. They got the game within 9-10 points, but the backups were still able to push it open again. And at no point did Doug Christie get nervous or scared. The backups were able to take the game and push it all the way to a 17-point lead. Oh, yeah, Terrence Davis had 8 minutes. He didn't score, but he had 8 minutes. He had a rebound and an assist. Cool to see him out there. Markelle Fultz got a little time. Got 4 points. So, yeah, everybody on the team got some time except for Crowder. So, that was kind of weird. I'd like to see Crowder play more, unless he's injured or just so old he can't guard people anymore. But I don't think that's the case. So, I'm not sure. Jay Crowder is pretty much a de facto coach at this point. And the Sacramento Kings have made the play-in tournament at 9th place. And I swear this damn tournament was made for the Kings because they were always in freaking 9th or 10th place every freaking year, it seemed like. And now they get a little bit of action because of the play-in tournament. But fuck, 9th place? I swear to God the Kings should be better than 9th place. It's just another season of disappointment, in my opinion, to be honest with you. You know, if the Kings can't get higher than 9th or 10th place every year, it's time to just totally rebuild the team or, you know, get rid of the front office, because we had De'Aaron Fox and we were still getting 9th, 10th place. We made the play in 1 year. He never got any help. Domantas Sabonis came in and came in to help down low, but we just needed more. We needed some more. We needed some better draft picks. The draft picks haven't always been that great, even under Monty McNair. And it's just like the Kings are just always trying to find their way. They're always 9th, 10th, position every year. They're not quite good enough to get into the playoffs, and they're not quite bad enough to get real good players from the draft. And I'm sick of it, I'm sick of it. I'm ready for the Kings to do something. Let's get some consistency here. Stop firing coaches every year. Stop making bad draft picks. You know, get some good. He's done a good job of getting free agents in here. I'll give him that, and doing some decent trades. But God, we got to use the draft better. You know, he had one great pick in. He made an excellent pick in Tyrese Halliburton, but then traded him away within 2 years, like a year and a half into his time with the Kings. So that was one great draft pick he made. Other than that, the draft picks have just been kind of okay and not that great. We need to start drafting some taller wing players. We need to get taller on the wings. We could also use that next really big point guard, and not a short point guard, not a 6 foot, 6'2", 6'3" and under point guard, like somebody similar to De'Aaron Fox, 6'4", 6'5", a tall point guard that's quick and can shoot and score as well. And we need to find that in the draft, I believe, this year. Draft some good wings, draft the next good big man. We need to get better defensively. We need to get taller as well, and we need the head of the snake. We don't really have the head of a snake yet, right now, currently on this roster. LaVine is a very good player, but we need that next head of the snake, I believe, in this draft. But for this play-in game on Wednesday, as we all know, the Dallas Mavericks have Anthony Davis, Kyrie Irving, Klay Thompson, Max Christie, PJ Washington, Derek Lively, Daniel Gafford, Najee Marshall, Caleb Martin, Spencer Dinwiddie, Kessler Edwards, Kai Jones, Brandon Williams, and Dante Exum, to name a few guys. They will have Anthony Davis out there balling. Sabonis does pretty good against him. He needs to keep doing good against him in this game. Kyrie Irving is out for the season. He will not be in this game, which bodes well for the Kings, obviously. Klay Thompson, who has been known to be a Kings killer at times, is not the same player he used to be, but we need to make sure he's not shooting threes like crazy and killing the Kings. Max Christie, a great upcoming shooting guard who came from L.A., in the trade from LA with Anthony Davis. PJ Washington, decent power forward coming up. Derek Lively also plays forward. Daniel Gafford. And this team is pretty long, as you can see in the wings. Daniel Gafford, Najee Marshall, and sometimes they go with two bigs. Max Christie is a very tall player. He looks like a big out there. I guess he's playing shooting guard. Caleb Martin comes off the bench, very good defensive player. Spencer Dinwiddie comes off the bench, very good shooter, shooting guard, point guard. So Kings need to watch out for these things, watch out for these guys, play a ton of defense. Sabonis needs to hold him down. And these other guys like Klay Thompson, Max Christie, they can't let these guys go crazy, Spencer Dinwiddie, with their shooting. And they cannot let Daniel Gafford, Derek Lively, Najee Marshall, and those type of guys dominate in the paint. And we're playing at home, so this is not going to be an easy game. It should be a very fun game, but I believe in the end this is the team that the Kings should be able to beat in this play-in tournament if they're firing on all cylinders. LaVine is hitting the shot. Sabonis is getting his rebounds and distributing the ball like he normally does. And DeRozan is hitting his clutch game. This is a team I feel like is up for grabs and as a beatable team. And in my opinion, I don't even think they want to win. I think they're ready to go fishing and just start the next season because they have no chance of winning a championship without Kyrie Irving. Betting lines. All right. For betting lines, I got Bet US here. I like Bet US. It's like a traditional sports book. They have all sports on here. Plus, I like to do boxing on this site too. Whenever there's big boxing coming up for the weekend. And I'm in California. I'm able to sports bet here. And I believe you can use this site to bet in most places in the U.S. So it's a great site to use. I ask that you just use the description, use the link in the description below. Hey guys, if you can, I ask if you can, please make a comment. How do you guys feel about this play-in game? Do you think the Kings are going to win this play-in game and make it to the next level to where they'll be playing against either the Warriors or Memphis? Let me know in the comments below. Make a comment below. Comments also help bring eyes to the channel. So please make a comment. Comment about anything. I don't care. Comment about the Kings, comment about my show, comment about me, how I'm doing. I don't care. Comment about anything, good, bad. Comment about the weather. Just make a comment for me, please, right now. Go ahead, do it. Also, I was wondering, do you guys think the Kings are actually going to make it to the playoffs in that 8th spot? How do you guys feel about that? And if you're still watching, I really appreciate you for checking me out, checking out my analysis, checking out my Cup of Joe. If you're still watching, click that like button. You must have liked the video, right? You must have liked something I said. You must have liked the analysis, something. Click that like button. And please click that subscribe button so you get some type of notification in your timeline of the next episode when that comes out. Also, if you're in the Kings Talk, Kings News, NBA Talk, Hoops Talk, click that subscribe button. I invite you to click that subscribe button. Next year, we're going to want to be doing some like live games, some live watch parties. So we'll need you there for those type of things, but I need you to subscribe so you know when that's happening. And also this off season, we'll be doing Kings News, anything that comes out, Kings updates. And we'll also be doing some documentaries about some of the Kings and things that have happened to the Kings. And you're going to want to see those. So go ahead and click that like button, click that subscribe button for your boy so you get a notification when those things happen. And also, if you can, share this content. Share this content anywhere. Sharing is caring. Sharing helps the channel. Sharing helps bring eyes to my account, my channel, my content. And I really appreciate you if you share the content. That is super big. Anybody that shares this content, I really love, because that really helps me out a lot. So please share wherever. It doesn't matter. Share to Twitter, share to Facebook, share anywhere you can share this. And I don't care what you say about it. You can say it's a great new show. You can say I'm an idiot. I don't care. Controversy sells, just share the content. That would be golden. That would be great. And I have a motivational quote for you guys today. And this quote is by Winston Churchill. And it's just kind of a way to saying, don't give up, don't quit, don't stop. And it goes like this. Success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. And that's an excellent quote. That is a quote by Winston Churchill. It's simple, but it's very meaningful. Success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue is what counts. You got to keep going. You got to keep moving. You got to keep going. Keep heading towards those goals. Keep heading towards those things you want. Failure is not fatal. Failure is not the end. Failure is a learning point. And success is not final. You must keep moving. You must keep going to keep that success. The courage to continue every day is what counts. And that's pretty much all that I have for you guys today. I really appreciate you for watching this far. I really appreciate it if you're subscribed. That's amazing, because I don't have that many subscribers up to this point. But if you're subscribed, man, you're okay with me in my book. Also, if you can, please share the content and make a comment. Comment on how I'm doing. Comment on what you think about the show. Comment on the Kings. If you make a comment, I'll put your comment in the next show, as long as you make it before I make the next show. And you'll definitely want to be subscribed so that after the next Kings game, you'll get some type of notification of the next episode of the Kings Morning After. Midday Cup of Joe with Jay. Yeah. And with that, I'm out. But before you go, check out these moves. It's good. And I'll see you the day after Wednesday for my next analysis. So check me out on Thursday. Subscribe.